It's officially fall, which means suddenly no one can function without a pumpkin spice latte in their hand, apparently. But along with that excitement comes new TV. Jazzy. So this week, 5 TV shows you should look out for this fall. Number 5. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. started last week. If you missed it, definitely go check it out. It's super duper sweet. A little campy, but who doesn't love campy? We've only had 1 episode so far. We've already had exploding people, flying cars, Agent Coulson. Agent Coulson. If you read my follow-up post last week, you already know I have a giant crush on him. I admit it. How could you not? We don't exactly know what the main story arc is going to be yet, but I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Definitely looking forward to the next episode, seeing where it goes, and eventually seeing if it gets renewed. We all know Joss Whedon's luck with that. I just made myself sad. Number 4, Doctor Who, David Tennant. David Tennant. I don't care if he's coming back as 10 or 10-2, or if he's like, I don't know what he could possibly be. I'm just excited to see him. While I admit I have not been completely satisfied with Doctor Who with the past few seasons, I am super excited about the 50th anniversary because we know nothing about it. They can literally do anything with this. It's completely open. We have no idea what's going to happen with it. Moffat, even though I don't like him as a showrunner, is really great at individual episodes. So I think this 50th anniversary special is going to be really, really awesome. Number 3, Sherlock. Finally? Maybe? Eventually? January 2014 is still fall, right? If you haven't watched Sherlock, I don't know who you are, but you're doing life wrong. Since there's only 3 episodes per season, they're kind of set up like short films, so it's never filled with meaningless fluff. It's always suspenseful and exciting, and things are always happening, and you should go watch it, and it's gonna come back. It's finally coming back. Number 2, American Horror Story. Maybe not for everyone, but still super amazing. Each season reuses a lot of the same actors and actresses. Jessica Lange, that's one of my reasons. But they're totally different storylines. The first one is about a haunted house, among a million other things. The second season takes place in an asylum in the 60s. Third season starts next week, and it's going to be about witches. If you've watched American Horror Story, you know it's absolutely absurd. I can't even do it justice. It's crazy. There are a million storylines, but it all makes perfect sense. Maybe not perfect sense, it's really messed up. It all has a meaning, and it all fits together. It's definitely a great thing to be coming back in October because it's unbelievably creepy and a little bit terrifying. Number 1, The Walking Dead. Of course, this might seem a little strange for a zombie apocalypse show, but my number 1 reason for loving it is that it's realistic. And by that I mean it's not an hour of zombie killing sprees every week. It's not the same thing over and over. It's not completely unbelievable. I watch it and I can totally see this happening. It's very much about how the characters interact with each other and how they adapt and how they learn to survive. It just also happens to be during a zombie apocalypse. 'Cause why not? And the makeup is unbelievable in the way that it's really believable. It's so realistic, it freaks me out. And of course, they were comic books first. If you haven't read them, definitely go check them out. They're super sweet, but you don't necessarily have to read them in order to enjoy the show. One thing I love about the show is that it creates all of these plot twists that you don't expect even if you have read the books. So things change, yes, but I feel like they do it in a really brilliant way where they don't interfere with what the comic books are trying to say. And that's very rare for adaptations. Definitely check all of these out. You won't be disappointed. If you're watching this on YouTube, there's a link in the description of my blog. Check that out as well. Every week after my video, I always have a written post as well. There's other cool things. Check it out, follow me, subscribe.